tell you which ones caught fish. The stick baits, you throw them out, they're going to jerk them. Stick baits don't really work too well. These ones that all look like perch have never done anything for me. The deep divers got more marks on it. That caught more fish than any lure I've ever had. And this one here caught a lot of fish. The other thing that caught a lot of fish, surprisingly, was the Chartreuse Colorado spinnerbait. This is a simple plastic frog, meaningless, but when you take the offset hook, you can make him fly straight, and if you touch that, he's weedless. So you can jerk him through. The hook won't make him sink. He'll be on the top of the splasher. With the other frogs, when they bite, the hooks don't stick. The minute he hits this, it's going to stick right in him. And this is a great topwater early morning, late afternoon, in the reeds thing. Pop it along. If there's something there, they're going to hit this. This is a fly fishing thing. If you can lob that up there, you might get a bass, a trout. You're going to get anything. With this little thing going through there, if they're hungry, they're going to hit this thing.
Rebel souls, deserters we are called. Chose a gun and threw away the sword. Now these towns, they all know our name. Six guns out.
Today we're getting the boat ready for the water. We've got our seats to install. We've got anchor, rope, life vests, a couple other things to install. And then we're gonna get that motor started. All right, need a baler. We're gonna use an Ocean Spray cranberry juice thing. We're gonna cut it. We'll just buy a baler, right? I don't know. The baler was only $4, but all right. Now, MacGyver has a baler. We're gonna scoop the water out. All right. So we get the ladder assembled. We got the baler cut. Now we're gonna attach the anchor to the anchor line. This is pretty simple stuff. Carabiner to the top. The carabiner doesn't fit. This is 50 feet. We don't need 50 feet of this thing. You know what we'll do? We'll just leave the damn thing the way it is. All right, anchor's all set. Okay, next thing we gotta do is our Coast Guard approved tossable. This boat goes over, you can toss this out, save the people, really. So if the boat goes over, they're all gonna drown. This ain't gonna save anybody. The decision was made, we're only gonna do one of these with the rope because if the boat goes over, everybody's in the water, there's no one to throw them to. So we'll just do one. We're gonna use a standard fishing line connector. We're gonna go around, 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 and around. We're gonna go down through the hole, back up through the hole, pinch it tight, and down she goes. And that thing is locked in there forever. So with a nylon rope, what do you want to do with the fray?
Burn it!
You want to melt it. Here we go. Melt this thing. Of course, I purchased the unmeltable fishing line. All right, so that doesn't melt like the other ones do, so why don't you hold off on that? We're gonna get some duct tape. Be right back. All right, we're back. Duct tape. I thought the end of the rope would just melt, but it didn't, so you know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put him on here like this, and then we're gonna roll him up really tight. That's gonna hold, and you're all set. Man overboard! All right, so our utility rope, we've got a little piece left. It comes with this little holder here. I'm gonna tape up that end, but now from here, we're gonna just do this. Put them like that, put them like that, and we're all set. We'll put this into the box. We may even put some duct tape in the box. You never know when you're gonna need duct tape. All right, next thing we got a bunch of stuff to do here to get this boat in the water. We're gonna review a few things. Next is our paddle. You have to have a paddle, Coast Guard approved paddle. Here's a little paddle. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with this thing, but we got a paddle. Or you got a paddle. All right, so there you go. There's a Coast Guard approved paddle, ready to go. All right, next we got a utility box. It's gotta be floating. We're gonna be able to carry some stuff. We're gonna open it up. What goes in a utility box? You'd be surprised. You've got extra spark plugs. You've got extra pull cord for the motor should that one break. And you get your spark plug wrench. You're out in the water, spark plug's dead, you can't start it. These tools are gonna help. You're also gonna need a wrench to remove the top portion of the motor so you can get at the area where you put the rope. We're gonna put that in later. Utility rope, we just did that. Duct tape, you never know when you're gonna need it. All right, next thing we gotta do, a couple of rod holders. You want the kind like this. This is short, it's a 14-foot boat. We don't need any big surf casting ones, and they mount. But I don't feel like drilling holes into the side of the boat or over here, okay? So what we're gonna do is this. You want the rod holder that's got a little divot here, so the handle of your reel goes in there and slips down real fast. What we're thinking is, right here on the seat, with a screw, I can mount those in. I'm gonna have to drill a couple holes, but that's pretty non-invasive. We can deal with that, okay? One here for the guy in the back, one for the guy in the front, and that's all we need for right now. All right, next you're gonna need a tackle box. We don't need anything too big. We're out in ponds and lakes, standard lures, standard stuff. You don't need much. Over here, you're gonna keep your fishing license right there. Oh, back to this side. They're gonna ask you for it. You want that, you want it right there. Plano tackle boxes are famous for all kinds of stuff. It's a 3-drawer setup, very nice. You've got some stuff. You gotta put in some lures, some tools, stuff like that. Now we had lures back from 1995, 1997. There's a couple of them. What we did was we stripped off all the old hooks and all the old fittings and put on brand new fitting, brand new one hook. We're not going with 2 hooks. Now I'll tell you why. Some of these take 3 treble hooks. You catch a fish on 3 treble hooks, you're trying to get that off the fish, you can't. The fish is all wound up. It's just a pain in the ass. Even with pliers, it's a tough ride. These will work with just 1 hook. The fish will come from behind. You'll still catch the fish. It'll be easy to get the fish, less stress on the fish. I recommend taking these off. Same with the broken back. He's got a little broken back. He goes like that. He swims. 1 hook in the back is all you need. That fish is going to come up and hit the middle of it. When you pull, he's hooked. So we've got all these lures from 1995, 1997, and we've just replaced the fittings, and they're still good. We've saved. These things are now $9. When I bought them, they were $3, so they've gone up. You got to have a couple other things too. You want a nice battery-operated hook shot. Always need that. I like a little glue on my knot. Some people don't. I like it. A couple of spinner baits. These work. Some people like them. Some people don't. You got to have one on the thing. You like a frog, maybe a weedless frog. You got a bunch of these things. They work top water. You got to have some weights. You got to have extra line. I recommend the Berkley Trilene. I like 14-pound test. You can go lighter. You can go heavier, whatever you want. If you're in the weeds, you're going to need heavier. 14 pounds right in the middle. A few other things in your box. This floats also. So Plano's a good brand. It's been around for 1,000 years. Seal them up. And that's your Plano tackle box. Okay, we're about to install the trolling motor. There's a handle out here for holding on or whatever. It's in the way to mount the trolling motor. So what we have to do is we have to take this out, take this off. It doesn't want to come out. So what do? You got to get a rubber hammer. You want to keep this paint in good shape. Always have a rubber hammer at Greg's Garage. It works for stuff like this, and if you want to bang yourself on the head because you can't figure stuff out, okay? A little tap. All right, we're going to install the trolling motor. All right, here we go.
Well, I took my dad's car last Saturday. It's dripping oil.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, put it down.
All right. There's my release valve thingy here. You can help me with that.
What are you looking for?
Oh, jeez. Fucking oil's coming up.
Yeah, I said
Where's my thing? Oh, it's right here.
we're getting into it in Greg's garage.
Oh, baby. That's that. Okay. We're going to practice that.
Really?
All right.
We're on the ocean, gas spilling everywhere.
All right, we're done for now.